I am Professor L.B.Gayakawad, who has come again in front of you with a new lecture. The lecture is on the adverbs. Today we are discussing the types of the adverbs. This is the third lecture on the adverbs. Listen carefully here. I am discussing about the adverbs, and the first type of the adverbs here in this video is interrogative adverbs. The interrogative adverbs means the adverbs which are about the questions. The interrogative adverbs are used, means we can use these adverbs to ask questions in the interrogative sentences. Remember, when we want to make the interrogative sentences, then we can use the adverbs, and these adverbs are called the interrogative adverbs. So, in short, I will tell you these interrogative adverbs prepare the interrogative sentences. It means that the interrogative adverbs create questions or create the interrogative sentences. It means that if we want to speak the WH questions, then these interrogative adverbs help us to create, to write and speak the sentences, the questions which are based on the WH words. So I will give you some examples. The first example is, when will you come? When will you come? It means that here the speaker is asking about the time of the coming to the listener. Means, when will you come? Means, at what time will you come? Or what will be your time on which you are coming? So he is asking, when will you come? Here in this question, when is the interrogative adverb, and it has started this question. Then will is there, you subject is there, and come is the main verb there, and there is the question mark. So remember here, this is the question in the simple past tense, and this question has been started with the interrogative adverb, and that adverb is when. The second example is, where does Mohan live? Where does Mohan live? It means that the subject is asking about the place of Mohan. Where does Mohan live? Means he is talking, where is the address of this Mohan? Means what is the name of his home? Or where does he live? Or where does Mohan live? So remember here, I will tell you that where is here the interrogative adverb, because this where has started this question. And does is there because it is the question which is in the simple present tense, and that's why there is does, and Mohan is the subject, and live, L-I-V, live is the particular main verb, and there is the question, and that's why the question is, where does Mohan live? Remember here, where is the interrogative adverb. And I will tell you the next example. How many of you participated in the rally? Now, see, how many of you means how many persons are there of you. Of you means among you, who participated in the rally. Who participated in the rally means who were included in the rally. So remember here, this is the question, and this question has been started with how many. So how many is the interrogative adverb, and this adverb has started this particular question, and that's why how many of you participated in the rally, and there is the question mark. So how many has started this question? Of you is the particular complement, participated is the particular main verb, and in the rally is the complement, and there is the question mark. So my point is that participated is the verb, and that verb is in the simple past, and that's why this sentence is in the simple past. The next example is, how did he write the paper? So remember here, how did he write the paper? It means that the speaker is talking about the method, style, manner of writing the paper of his subject. Suppose if he is Mohan, then we will say, how did Mohan write the paper? Means here the how is the interrogative adverb, and this adverb has started this question, and here this adverb is talking about the manner or style of writing the paper of Mohan or he. So how did he write the paper? So how has started this question? Did is there because it is in the simple past. He is the subject, write is here the main verb, and the paper is the particular object, and question mark is there. Why was he absent? Why was he absent? Why was he absent? Here in this question, why is the interrogative adverb, and was is the main verb, he is the subject, and absent is the complement, and question mark is there. So why was he absent? Here this why is asking about the reason of the absence. The interrogative adverbs as under. See, I am talking about the interrogative adverbs now. The first is time showing adverbs. So see, when, how long, how early, how soon. These are the adverbs which are showing here the time. So when, how long, when means this is asking about the time. How long, this is asking about the duration. How early, it is asking about the time. How soon, it is asking about the time. So now place showing adverbs. So where, whence, whither. These are the adverbs which are showing here the place. Place means they are showing the particular address, the particular home, and that's why they are calling the place showing adverbs, interrogative adverbs. Number. Now I will read here the adverbs. They will show the numbers, means they will show the amount, they will show the particular strength. How many, how often. So how many is showing here the number of boys. Suppose how many boys are there, so this how many is showing the number. And how often is also showing the here I will say numbers, means how often he comes. How often he comes means here is the frequency, and it is shown by how often, and that's why how many and how often are the interrogative adverbs. Manner. Now see, manner showing adverbs are how. How is the particular adverb which shows the style, manner, way of thinking, way of going, way of talking, way of doing, and that's why it is called the adverb of manner. Then quantity. Quantity means they show the number, they show the, I will say, quantity means they show some figure, and that's why they are called the quantity showing adverbs. So how much water is there? So how much shows the particular water. How much water is there? There is 3 gallons of water. So here 3 gallons is the particular measurement, and it is shown by the how much adverb. How far? How far means this is about the distance. How far he lives, means this is the how far, which is asking here the distance. So reason is why. Why means this why always ask the I will say reason. Why is he late? Why is he late? He is late because he is ill. So this why is used for asking the question, and it collects the answer in because. Now we are discussing the second and the last type of the adverb, and that is the relative adverbs. Remember, the relative adverbs explain the relation of persons and things. Remember, when we talk English, when we speak English, when we write English. At that time, when we use the adverbs, relative adverbs, these relative adverbs speak, talk about the relations among persons and things. Means things are there, persons are there, and among these things and persons there are the relations, and these relations are shown by the relative adverbs. So these relative adverbs appear specially in the clauses. Remember, all these relative adverbs always are used in the relative clauses. Means they are always used in the relative clauses, or they are used always in the clauses. Clauses means they are used always in the particular uh, sentences in which they make a clause. So remember here, I will give you the first example. This is the school where my father learnt. Remember here, here is the where, and this where is the relative adverb, and this where is showing here the relation, and that relation is that this is the school, means the speaker is showing that school, and he is telling that this is the school where means in which my father learnt. Means remember here in this sentence there is the school, and uh, uh, in adjacent to this school or with this school there is the adverb, and that adverb is where, and that's why here this where is showing the relation with the school, and that's why this is called the relative adverb. So the example is, this is the school where my father learnt, means this is the school in which my father learnt. It means that where is the relative adverb, and it is showing the relation with the school. I know the reason why he sings nicely. Remember, when we discuss this example, then we can say that I know the reason. I know the reason why he sings nicely. Why he sings nicely. This is the relative clause, and this why is giving relations with the reason word. Mohan knows why Sham was late. Remember, Mohan knows means Mohan knows is the main clause. Why Sham was late, this is the relative adverb clause, and that's why here I will say Mohan knows Mohan knows. What knows? Why Sham was late. So remember here, why is the relative adverb, which is talking here about the verb, and that verb is knows. And so here I will talk again. I will tell you, next example I will discuss. I decided when I should run fastly. I decided. What I decided? When I should run fastly. When means at what time I should run fastly. I decided. So decided is the verb here, and when I should run fastly is the relative adverb. And last example is I learned how to prepare tea. Remember, I learned. What I learned? I learned how to prepare tea. So remember here, how to prepare tea is the relative adverb clause, and it is giving the relation with learnt verb. Again, we will discuss these examples. This is the school. This is the school where my father learnt. This is the school is the main clause. Where my father learnt, it is the relative adverb clause. I know the reason. This is the main clause. I know the reason why he sings nicely. Here I know the reason is the main clause. Why he sings nicely is the particular relative adverb clause. Mohan knows why Sham was late. Here Mohan knows is the main clause. Why Sham was late, this is the relative adverb clause. I decided when I should run fastly. I decided is the main clause, and when I should run fastly, this is the relative adverb. I learned how to prepare tea. Here I learned is the main clause, and how to prepare tea is the relative adverb clause. So remember here, we have learned here the relative adverbs and interrogative adverbs. Lastly, I will tell you that The relative adverbs are where, when, how, and why. And that's why these relative adverbs come into the sentences and they show the relations with the main clause. So here today we have finished the adverb topic. This was the last lecture of the adverbs, and now again one lecture will be there, and that will be about the uses of the adverbs in the sentences. So here I will stop, but before stopping I will request you to see all these videos, to watch all these videos, and please give your comments how you feel about these videos. Thank you very much.